Salve família, eu sou o Caio, sejam muito bem-vindos a mais um vídeo aqui de Red Dead Redemption 2. Vamos continuar a nossa história aqui no game, onde a gente parou. Na verdade, a gente parou dentro da casa ali. E vamos iniciar as missões. Agora qual que eu faço primeiro? Tem essa daqui. Pra aqui pra ver. Eita, só tem cavalo aqui.
We're gonna starve to death up here, Mr. Morgan. We're okay. We have a few cans of food and a rabbit.
As
For
consequências
what,
da
10,
Gênese.
12 people? When I was in the Navy.
I do not wish to hear about what you got up to in the Navy, Mr. Pearson.
We were stranded at sea for 50 days.
And you unfortunately survived.
When we ran away from Blackwater, I wasn't able to get supplies in.
Well, when government agents are hunting you down, sometimes shopping trips need to be cut short. We'll survive. We always have. If needs be, we can eat you. You're the fattest.
I sent Lenny and Bill hunting and they found nothing.
Well, Lenny's more into book learning than hunting. Bill's a fool. Unless those mountains are full of game that want to read, ain't no wonder they found
Enough of this. We'll go find something. Come on, Arthur.
Wait a second. Hold on. Here. You're gonna need something to eat out there.
Assorted, salted offal.
Nossa.
Starving would be preferable.
Come on, let's go.
You can't go hunting. Look at your hand.
I can't stay here listening to you two. Look, if there's game in those hills, I'll find it. And you can kill it.
You need to rest, Charles.
You think this is rest? Come along. Here, you take this. I can't use it, and you'll have to.
Oh, you're joking.
Use a gun, and we'll scare off every animal for miles around. You're never too old to learn, I imagine.
Ele tem razão.
This way.
Eu vou pensar por esse lado aí. Se eles atiravam aí. Se for pra atirar, tem que derrubar. Agora com arco e flecha não. Com arco e flecha é silencioso, então já dá pra caçar melhor, né?
Up, Charles.
I'm okay, apart from this hand. Stupid mistake.
Still bad?
It'll be fine in a day or two. I just can't pull a bow right now.
I sure hope I can. Never really got the hang of it.
You'll be fine.
So, you reckon we're gonna find something to kill that ain't no Driscoll?
Huh. There's meat up here for sure. Pearson doesn't know what he's talking about. Careful. Now the weather's eased off a bit, they'll be needing to feed. We'll head up this way, find some higher ground.
Whew. Been a wild few days, all right. That ride north from Blackwater, getting stuck in the storm, bringing John back in.
You've had a lot put on you. I wish I could have done more.
I didn't mean it like that, just a lot to think back on.
I still don't really know what happened on that boat.
Me neither. Well, Javier told me a bit, but it sure weren't good.
Nossa, eu acho que eu nunca vou me cansar desse cenário, viu? E eu vou ser sincero pra vocês. Até hoje, acho que foi um dos jogos mais bonitos que eu joguei. Sem brincadeira nenhuma.
That's good.
No wind at all is bad, but if it's too strong, they won't move. Now shh. Stay quiet.
Olha isso, cara.
Hey, stop here a second. I see something.
Tem um rastro aqui na frente, ó.
There's deer been here recently.
Veados andaram por ali.
How come they're not? We'll track them on foot. You're gonna need. Whoa! Don't leave it on your horse. The gun will scare everything around. Keep down. Move quietly and slowly.
Mover ele em silêncio. Tá. Então vou ter que ir agachado.
You see the tracks?
I think so. Maybe not.
Focus.
Tô vendo. Você pode usar olhos de águia para destacar rastros de animais e outras pistas. Apertar os dois analógicos. Olha, que legal. Família, eu tô achando que nessa jornada aqui em Red Dead Redemption, eu vou tomar tanto susto, porque às vezes eu posso estar andando aqui, ó, e aparecer tipo um lobo ou um urso. Sei lá. E, mano, eu já falei que eu não gosto de tomar susto. Mas vamos lá, vamos lá. O importante é a história. Opa, já tô vendo ali na frente.
Down there. You see him?
Não, tô
Are
vendo
you
não.
ready with that bow? Try to hit him in the neck or head. Quick and clean.
Pescoço ou na cabeça?
Get good tension on the string before releasing. Just don't overdo it. Quick, before they move. Nice. See if you can get another one.
Caça mais um veado. Ah, tá. Então se eu acertar na cabeça, eu tenho a chance de ter um abate mais limpo, né? Olha, já tô vendo um ali na... Olha, é dois. Que muito louco, mano. Sangue no gelo. Ah, encosta na árvore e o gelo cai, vai. Ai, errei. Nossa, acertei do... Nossa, acertei na cagada, mano.
You just wounded it. Better go put it out of its misery. Okay, you pick up one, I'll get the other.
Eles...
You sure your hand's okay?
It'll be fine once I get it on my shoulder.
A bolinha, ela... A bolinha da milha, ela se mexeu bem na hora que eu ia atirar na cabeça dele. Ah, mas... Eu acho que o tiro não foi tão ruim, não. Não, onde que pegou o tiro? Mostra. Tô pedindo. Ó. Vai dar pra chamar o cavalo, hein? Olha. Da hora. Cadê? Ah, ele. Oh, menino bonito. Olha lá. Ele já gosta de mim, já. Quando ele faz assim com a pata assim, ó. É porque ele tá me chamando, entendeu? Vem logo.
Not bad, boy.
Oxi, já colocou a corda? Caramba. Boa. Fechou. Deixa eu ver, a energia tá boa, tal, minha vida tá boa também. Ah, beleza. Vamos lá.
Okay, boy.
Contra-se com Charles.
Yep. Ready to head back when you are.
Come on, then. Let's head back.
Yeah.
Ih, caramba.
Watch it.
Nice work, Arthur. Should be enough meat here to keep us all fed for a few days.
You found it.
I knew you'd be okay with that bow.
It's easier when they ain't shooting back.
We've seen enough of that.
Considering how things were looking a couple of days back, well, maybe our luck's finally on the turn.
Seems to me we should be putting our effort into getting off this mountain now.
Soon. People are still weak, and well, you've seen how snowed in those wagons are. They ain't going nowhere until we get some more thaw.
You're probably right. And even if we do get off here, what then? Still have a big price on our heads.
This is a big country. We'll find somewhere to lie low. Dutch and Jose will have a plan. You notice how Pearson's had a bottle in his hand ever since we fled Blackwater? We give the camp cook 5 minutes to grab the essentials and go, and he doesn't even bring a crumb of food.
Good that we caught more than one. A lot of mouths to feed.
And that girl from the ranch now, too, but not sure she'll be eating much.
She has a wild look in her eye.
You would, too. She lost her husband, her home, everything she had.
So what do we do with her?
Once we get out of here and we're back on our feet, we'll see. She might have family somewhere.
So it was O'Driscoll's you ran into there?
Yeah. Last thing we was expecting.
What is it with the O'Driscolls?
You ain't dealt with them? I suppose. Hell, we ain't run into them much the last 6 months. I guess because they've been over this way.
Nah. I've heard a lot of talk about them.
Well, we've been scrapping over scores with them for years. Big gang. Nasty sons of bitches. Their leader, Combe, and Dutch go way back. And not in a good way. A proper
Arthur!
blood feud.
Hey. So I heard.
Nossa, um urso ali embaixo. É o quê? Um urso?
Watch out! Bear up ahead. Let's see if we can find another way around. He must be real
Nossa.
hungry. Stay well back. Spring storms like this are the worst for animals that sleep all winter.
Olha as partículas da neve em cima da neve, mano. Nossa. Olha, nesse jogo aqui eu vou mostrar, vou falar uma curiosidade pra vocês, tá? Aí já vai aprendendo. O urso,
Up here, off the trail.
o urso, ele tem o olfato 1200 vezes mais potente do que do ser humano. Pode pesquisar que é fato, isso é real, tá?
We ain't ever talked that
É
much.
inteligente, cara.
How long you been with us now? 5, 6 months?
Something like that.
Bet you didn't expect this.
What?
Any of this. Blackwater mess. Being up here.
Sooner or later, a job's gonna go wrong. Nature of life.
I just thought you might have moved on by now.
You want me to move on?
No, no, not at all. I know you could run it alone, no problem.
I did that for a long time. I'm done with it. Always wondering if someone's gonna kill you in your sleep.
I still wonder that most nights.
I reckon you're okay. This suits me. Sure, I could fall in with another gang, but Dutch. You know, Dutch is different.
Oh, yes. Dutch is certainly different.
He treats me fair. Most of you do. And for a fellow with a black father and an Indian mother, that ain't normally the case.
Well, we need you now. More than ever.
Good. How long have you been with these boys? Why ain't you run off?
Me? 20 years, something like that. Since I was a boy.
20 years?
Yeah.
Ah, então ele tá com
Taught me
40.
to read. John, too. Taught me a few other things, him and Hosea.
I'm sure.
Dutch saved me. Saved most of us. That's why we need to stick by him through this. He always sees us right. Ha!
How's that new horse?
He's all right. He'll do for now. I appreciate you letting me take Taima the other night.
She's a strong one. It's been as hard on the horses as on the rest of us. I don't know what Dutch would do if something happened to the Count.
Same with Bill and Brown Jack. He's a drunk, miserable bastard, but he loves that horse.
I hope they all make it.
I tried to ride the Count once. Hucked me faster than a bull. Won't take nobody but him.
I'm gonna hitch Taima over here.
Brought some food back, boys.
Pouco? Daí dá pra umas 2 semaninhas.
Easy. Come on, let's get these over to Pearson. And thank you for showing me how to use the bow properly.
I only showed you a little. Takes a lifetime of practice to master.
Well, well, well.
Well.
Just drop it down in here. What a surprise. Find a camp rat loitering around in the kitchen.
Is that any way to greet an old friend? I feel like we haven't spoken for days.
I do my utmost to avoid you.
Why, he loves me, really. It's his sad way of showing affection.
No, it isn't. Now shoot, get lost.
O cara tomou a garrafa.
See you gents later.
See, you got on just fine.
Charles is a wonder.
Have a drink, boys. You earned it.
Jesus, what is that?
Navy rum, sir. It's the only thing. The only thing. Keeps you sane, it does.
Yes, seems to have done a treat on you. You go rest that hand, Charles.
I'll be fine in a few days.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's easier if we do it together.
Do I get to skin you?
You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job for a man with a burnt hand. I'll see you both later.
Nossa,
You
essa
skin that
carequinha
one
tá
that
feia,
you
viu?
dumped on the floor there.
Tô achando que eu vou ficar assim. Puta, meu, nossa. Agora nem de pensar. Tem que pegar o que, tá? Vamos lá. Tem que fazer o quê? Vai tirar as tripas fora. Eita.
Not too bad, Mr. Morgan. Yeah. They always said you were a butcher. You know, you could trade these or sell these in pretty much any town. If you're looking to make a legitimate bit of money, of course.
Right now, I'm just looking to get off this mountain alive.
Well, if you catch anything else, you bring it to me.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck, Arthur Morgan's first decent bit of hunting after all these years.
Yeah, well, we're on the
Oxe.
run now. Everyone's got to do their bit to survive. Just make a good stew. Folk need it. It's been a tough few days.
Mestre Caçador 1. Cara, eu jurava que aquilo ali era um cabide de roupa. É parecido, né? Missão concluída. As consequências da Gênese. Nossa, mano. Da hora. Bom, família, eu vou encerrando o vídeo por aqui. Eu vou fazendo isso. Cada missãozinha que a gente fazer, a gente vai encerrando o vídeo. E a gente vai pro próximo episódio. O vídeo não ficar muito longo, ficar aquela coisa chata de às vezes parar numa missão que... Não parar num ponto que não esteja legal. Mas como a gente parou no ponto legal, aí a gente já para por aqui, já vai pro próximo vídeo, já faz a outra missãozinha. E assim vai indo. A gente vai acompanhando a história, a trajetória do jogo mais fluidamente, mais legal, eu acho. Na minha opinião, não sei. Comenta aí nos comentários. Porque se vocês comentarem, ajuda bastante o crescimento do canal. Se você gostou do vídeo, dá um gostei. Se puder compartilhar com os amigos também, eu agradeço muito. E se você não for inscrito no canal, por favor, se inscreva. Dá aquela moralzinha lá. Não esquece de ativar o sininho das notificações para vocês não perderem nenhum vídeo. Tá bom, família? Então vou encerrando o vídeo por aqui. E até a próxima.